Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Explore and Engage with Anam. Arizona is in crisis. The Grand Canyon state is facing extremely tough challenges. Migrants from all over the world are making their way to Arizona as they enter the United States by violating our nation's immigration laws. In Arizona, there's a place named Lukeville. It's a border community. I looked up Lukeville, Arizona on the map. It's roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes from Tucson, Arizona, and it's also roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes from Phoenix, Arizona, depending on the route that you take for travel. Lukeville, Arizona has now become a community that is facing unbelievable crisis. Unbelievable. Extremely difficult situation in Lukeville. What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. According to recent reports, Lukeville became an extremely busy migrant crossing area as foreign nationals crossed the southern border to enter the United States. Border Patrol agents are overwhelmed because of the flood of migrants. The Biden administration decided to close the Lukeville port of entry. That was the Biden administration's decision. The administration decided to close the port of entry in Lukeville. And as a result, trade is being disrupted. Tourism is also being disrupted. And tourists, for example, tourists who want to go to Mexico from Arizona, they are having to deal with a very long detour. Closing a port of entry doesn't really solve the main problem. The main problem is that our southern border is not secure. There are many foreign nationals who are entering the United States illegally through the wide open southern border. And Border Patrol agents are struggling to keep up with the flood. Border Patrol agents, they are struggling. They are facing many challenges. They are struggling to keep up with the flood of undocumented immigrants. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs, she said that the situation is chaos. Chaos. She doesn't seem to be very happy with what's going on at the Arizona portion of the southern border. And let me tell you, Governor Katie Hobbs is also a Democrat, just like President Biden. They are from the same political party. They have the same political affiliation. President Joe Biden is a Democrat. Governor Katie Hobbs is also a Democrat. And Governor Hobbs doesn't seem happy with the Biden administration's handling of the crisis at the southern border. Let me remind you, my friends, this crisis, this border crisis, is because of Biden administration's policies. This crisis was created by the Biden administration and their failed policies. Since the start of the Biden administration in 2021, 6 million undocumented immigrants have entered the United States. Actually, the number is growing every day, so it's more than 6 million since 2021. And with the ending of Title 42, we saw a huge surge in the number of migrants crossing the southern border to enter the United States. Our country, my friends, we are the citizens of the United States of America. Our country belongs to us. We must have the ability to control who comes in. All independent sovereign countries should have the ability to decide who they allow into their territory. This is our country. The United States of America is our country. Unfortunately, with the Biden administration in power, our border is wide open. Millions of people are coming into our country without visa, without paperwork, without documentation, and without any kind of background check. Millions of foreign nationals are crossing the southern border and entering the United States without authorization. We don't know who these people are. We don't know where they came from. We also don't know where they are headed once they get to the United States. Once they cross the southern border, enter our country, what's their ultimate destination? We have to ensure the safety and security of our country and our citizens, and that is why we must secure the southern border, and we must stop the influx of undocumented immigrants. I have said this before, and I'll say it again. Any foreign national who wants to come to the United States to live and work here must do so through the legal immigration process. Any foreign national who wants to come to America must abide by our nation's immigration laws. My friends, if you want to read my blog posts on immigration issues, including the problem of visa overstay, that's a big topic that I have previously discussed, the problem of visa overstay. So if you want to read my blog posts on immigration issues, as well as the problem of visa overstay, please visit my website, tausifanam.net. And on my website, there's also a section called Published Opinions. If you click on it, you will see a list of 97 published opinions. There are letters to editors and op-eds that I wrote that have been published in many newspapers across the country. So you can go to my website and you can check out my blog posts as well as my list of published opinions. And also, on my website, you'll have the ability to send me a message, and you can also sign up to receive my e-newsletter. My friends, one more thing. When you're on my website, tausifanam.net, you will also find a link to my television interview. Back in June of 2023, I was a guest on Fox and Friends on Fox News. And during the live TV interview, I talked about immigration issues. So on my website, you'll find a link to that TV interview, and you can click on it, watch the interview. Let me know your thoughts. Share with me your views and opinions. Thank you for continuing to listen to my podcast. And I hope to be back again soon with a new episode of Explore and Engage with Anam.